G'day everybody, it's Drew Agnew here, and today I'm doing some gaming pickups, and I've been holding off this one for about a day. I've been looking forward to opening up a couple of packages here, and I've got to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous because we got one from EB Games where it was like a buy two get one free, and some games I actually want like a good copy of, and we know what it's like buying from EB Games, GameStop, or any of these used video game shops online where you don't know what your copy is going to look like once you get it. So I thought I'd do a bit of a comparison as well between EB Games, Big W, and eBay, buying your games that way. See how it all works out, and if you actually want a good copy of a certain game, is it worth sort of paying to have a bit of a look at it with pictures now on eBay, or go down the lucky dip route in EB Games. So let's have a look. To start off with, I just want to sort of dive into these eBay purchases. First one here is one I was looking for a while. I couldn't find it locally. Here in like rural South Australia, really can't find much. Every now and again I find like a couple of Wii games or something, whether it's on Facebook Marketplace or just something like that. But I wanted a non-platinum hits Killzone. I've been looking forward to playing this game for a while, and I want to play it on original hardware. So I bought this one off eBay, and quite happy with it, how it all turned out. I got this for $20, so I think that's, I don't feel bad about getting that. We've got the manual and everything in here too, which looks really cool. It's kind of like a newspaper or a propaganda piece from the day. Haven't played through Killzone before, but I'm looking forward to playing through the series. I've got 1 and was it 2 and 3 on the PlayStation 3. So if I would start off on the PlayStation 2 here and play through this one, as you can see, the disc looks good. I don't know if that's been resurfaced or anything, but you can sort of see like where the the PS2 logo and that is there. That looks really really nice. Yeah, it looks really good. So looking forward to playing Killzone 2. I really wish like some of these games were on the PlayStation Plus service, where like, was it Deluxe or Premium here in Australia? I really wish I could have just played this on PS5. Same with the God of War games. It's just like it seems like the PS2 games that I want to play just aren't available. I don't know why I'm putting that back. They're not available on PS5, but it's what it is. Gives me an excuse to go back to the original game. And the same seller as well, as had a look at their other stuff they had, and didn't really have anything else I wanted, but they had a copy of Call of Duty Modern Warfare on the Wii for a little bit cheaper. Don't know why it comes with that foam. It's a nice little touch, I guess, so it doesn't get just compacted or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, so what this is like. Looks really good as well. So yeah, this particular seller seems like they put out good stuff, but I thought I'd get Call of Duty on Wii, just for the use of the Wii Zapper. Might be a bit of a fun sort of light gun game. Obviously, like back in the day, I bought an Xbox 360 to play this game. I was looking forward to getting into Call of Duty and some first-person shooters, and that's when I got like my first non-Nintendo console. So yeah, I've got good memories of this. Obviously, the Wii version isn't like, I guess, the optimal way to play it, but I think that's the kind of cool thing about looking back on old consoles, and like they don't have to be like obviously the best of the time or anything like that, but it's all about the games, and going back to motion controls every now and again is fun. It's just when like you do just want to sit down with the game and play it normally, like in the actual time when it came out, that's when it was frustrating, because you can see here that you can only play it with a Wiimote nunchuck or a Wii Zapper. There's no classic controller or GameCube support, which it was pretty frustrating. So I just want to sit down and play Call of Duty, but 20 years later, or 18 years or 15 years, whenever this game came out, it was 2007, I think. So we're getting there. It was 18 years ago. It's kind of a fun novelty to go back to. So I'm looking forward to playing those two. Alright, and this is from Big W. This one came in today. So this is like new games that come in on PlayStation 5. And I got this online purely because there was one game that wasn't available at my local Big W store. And I wanted to use my discount, and I've got to use that in the one purchase. So I should pull them out one at a time. So this was the main one. We've got Suikoden, I guess the collection of Suikoden 1 and Suikoden 2. And it's interesting because it's not sealed. I'd like it to be sealed. Usually when I get the games from, I guess, like the local shop, it's got like sealed, but so that makes this sticker all that more concerning. Oh, you gotta make me, look at that. Awful. Oh, I hate stickers so much on games. I remember like, say you're not getting a sealed game and they put the sticker on it, like just, you leave it off please. I know you gotta put it on there because like when you go out the shop, but like in this situation when it's in the mail, do you have to put that over? And the disc's not even in properly? God Christ. This isn't a second-hand game. This is like a brand new release. It's been in the mail. I don't think it's affected the disc at all though. But yeah, that's not the greatest. So yeah, Suikoden 1 and 2. It's pretty cool. Oh, I just flashed a code there. Look, there's a code. Don't worry about it. I would have used it by the time you see this video, so it's all good. We've got a bit of like look at the map on the back there too, which is pretty cool. Nice. So yeah, like I said, that code's gonna have been used. But wield devastating rune magic, find the 108 stars of destiny, build your base and command troops in this strategic combat in this timeless role-playing series. And I've been looking forward to playing these games for a while. I love how it looks being remastered. This like pixel art, the 2D HD look that a lot of Square Enix games have been going for. I'm there every time a company wants to do this. So Konami bringing this back. It's good to have a physical copy of it and play through it this way. And especially now, I want to make a video on it, but I've actually got the PlayStation Portal, and it makes stuff like this on PlayStation just that much more fun to play. So awesome, got that one. And this is the biggest game that's come out this year so far. Got a copy of this now, Monster Hunter Wilds. And I've tried to get into Monster Hunter a fair few times and it just hasn't stuck. So this is like another attempt, I guess, to try and get into the series. God, these stickers, dude. These stickers. Oh, they're not usually as bad in store. Oh my God, all right. Brand new copy. I'm gonna have to get the bloody Goo Gone and all that out just to clear up these stickers. There's nothing I hate more than just, that's awful. Thanks Big W. I really appreciate that on my brand new copy. So yeah, the disc's in there though, so it didn't fall out. That's nice. I'm showing like, hello there, it's me, look. Doesn't push in that easy either. Alright, well, looking forward to playing this one. One of my friends is really into it, so he might be able to shepherd me through it a little bit. But yeah, as soon as I'm done recording this video, I am going to go install this straight away and play it later tonight. So there's that one. So yeah, I wasn't concerned about these ones, but having no seal, having that stickers on it, kind of sucks. But what I'm really concerned about is this EV Games. So, ooh, awesome. As you can see from the tear here, I've at least got one in the box properly. But what these are is I want to get more Final Fantasy games on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Some of the remasters that come out, and I can't get them brand new. They've stopped printing them, so I've got secondhand copies from EB Games, and EB Games seem to have the cheaper prices compared to eBay and all of that, where you can actually look at the photos. So I took a bit of a chance getting them from here. And typically with EB Games, I've only had a couple of times where I've ordered secondhand games and they've come in just without their cases or anything like that. And it was a 3DS game. It was Tetris, like the Ubisoft Tetris game. But apart from that, it hasn't been too bad. So let's dive into the first one here. And we'll pull it out. Okay. So this is the one I was actually most excited to get. And straight off the bat, it looks great. The case is good, all of that. The only thing is, I'm just a little bit fussy when it comes to like power games. I prefer the Australian version. As you can see here, this is like the European sort of rating. It's not a big deal, obviously, and like for the most part, you're gonna have them on your shelf And you can tell because like they're missing the rating here. When I'm going for PlayStation 2 or 3, just any games really, I go for like the Australian rating. But you know, I can't complain with this. That is such a small complaint to have. But yeah, I think that's a win. That's a good quality case. The disc is fantastic. You can see here that I paid $34, which is you know, can't complain with that. Like I showed the disc before as well. So yeah, I'm happy with that. That's the main one I wanted out of this lot. This is why I sort of went for buying these games. And I'm going just through like a big sort of retro sort of kick at the moment when I play a bunch of retro games. And I actually have Final Fantasy X on PlayStation 2 with the bonus disc and stuff. But I think, especially when it comes to RPGs and ones that like look really nice, like the older Final Fantasy games, I want to play it with some of the niceties that they've added, the quality of life features where you can just like fast forward the battle scenes and all of that, do the grinding, all of that. Trophy support obviously is a big one as well, so happy to play this one. And yeah, I've got a good copy of it, so good for that. And another big thing as well, EB Games, you know, they usually do us pretty good on the stickers. Try and get it off. Because like, you know, you get games from like Cash Converters, if you know, like if you've gotten the game from Cash Converters here in Australia before, their stickers are evil. Like they just do not come off. Whereas these ones, you know, at least like for the most part, yeah, comes off. Same with the bottom one, but won't do that one just now. All right, so next up in the pile, we'll see how we go. Oh, all right. So this one is a bit more concerning. I don't know if you can see that, but this coffee is absolutely disgusting. Absolutely gross, the case. I do have one replacement case for PlayStation games. But you can see here, like on the spine as well, like that's pretty gross. So we'll see how we go. I mean, even like it's got like is that reverse cover art? But you can see the disc here, for the most part, looks fine. So there's that. So what we'll do is we'll take the disc out. We'll see what the actual cover art looks like. So I can replace the disc, but whoever had this game before has been like, I don't know, it looks like they've been snorting cocaine or something off of it. It's got like bits of shit here. I don't know, some people, man, I just do not know what like state they have their games in, but the cover art as well, it's not in super good nick. It's not too bad, but you can see like some of that rubbish there is there, and the creases here, you can see that. Not a super good copy. And even like on the other side, like if I was going to do like the reversible cover art, there's a bit there too. So I don't know what, like they just kept on bending it, I'm not quite sure. But yes, not super good. And last but not least, let's see what we've got here. Oh, and this is what I'm dreading. These copies here without the cover art. Yeah, super not impressed with that. And let's have a look. And a pretty dirty disc too. I'm not sure if the camera picks that up, but yeah, just pretty dirty disc, not very good. And that sort of box art as well. There's no way in hell I'm keeping that. So yeah, I'm a little bit mixed emotions. The one I wanted the most was all right, but this is just so grotty. Like it's going to require like a good wash for the case. The case might actually be alright because it doesn't have too many dents. It just needs like all the shit washed out of it. The sticker's off. Obviously, like it's probably a Cash Converter sticker here at some point, but I look at it, that's what like Cash Converter stickers do if you don't like use Goo Gone or any like sticker removal stuff on it. But apart from that, if you clean all that up, like dent wise and all that, it might actually be alright, but you know, that's not the greatest nick, and this is just pretty gross. So yeah, that might be a return as far as that goes. But yeah, so this is, I guess, the difference that you get just with obviously buying from eBay, like we did with the Wii and the PlayStation 2 games, Killzone. You get what you're given, manuals, all of that, cases. You can obviously look at the photos when you pick up the games. Buying brand new, it goes without saying, from Big W, but yeah, those stickers, man, they're just absolutely awful. So even like a brand new game is going to require me to sort of do some work on it. And then the EB Games sort of pickup, where it's like, good copy of this, I'm happy with that. You know, like I said, I'm a bit fussy when it comes to like the European version. What frustrates me most about this, if I went to trade this into EB Games, that would actually give me less money because it is from Europe. Like I've had a few European copies that I've bought for a little bit cheaper, and I've eventually traded them in, and they've given me like maybe $2 or $5 less, like they ding you like a few dollars, but then they happily sell them anyway for like normal price. And yeah, a gross copy of Final Fantasy, the Zodiac Age, and then the World of Final Fantasy, which is just one of these cases, which is a no-go. So yeah, that's my pickups, and we'll see how we go. I just saw yesterday EB Games are actually they announced that they're doing retro games. GameStop in the States have been doing retro games for maybe a year or so, maybe a little bit under a year at this point. And it'd be interesting to see how EB Games here in Australia handles that as well. Where you'll get sort of situations like with 10 and 10.2, where it's like, oh, you actually pick up some good quality PS2 and Xbox 360 games, or you just get a bunch of this disc-only stuff or stuff with like a fake case. I just remembered that I actually had picked up some other games from my local EB Games store, and these are in much better condition because obviously the advantage of being able to pick up the games and feel them in person is that you can actually see if they're good enough quality and that if you want to buy them. So there was 2 buy 2 get 1 free, and I actually got some pretty good pickups that I was pretty happy with. The first one that I'm happiest with is this copy of Sonic Mania Plus. It's like, I guess, maybe the special edition or whatever have you. But it comes with like a slip, and like this case, because it's been in this cardboard, is in really good nick. Like it's, you know, it's like a brand new copy. You know, there's a bit of like fraying at the top of this, for example, but in pretty good condition considering I saw it sitting at my EB Games for a while, and it obviously was a trade-in, so somebody kept good care of this. But it's only the cardboard that's actually, you know, a little bit used or whatever, but like it comes up with this comic book, which is really cool. Like, yeah, just going through like the history of Sonic, characters, concept art, all of that. It's really cool. So I'm actually need to sit down and actually have a read through this. I've actually been buying a lot of Sonic games just because I really like Sonic. I can't say I've played too many of the games, but yeah, I really sort of, you know, like the whole thing Sonic's about, and my son loves Sonic because of the movies now too. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, this is a great copy. You know, it comes with manual and everything. When I got it, it actually had this reverse artwork on. You know, the Sega Mega Drive had that going on. I actually turned it around because I actually prefer it just looking like, you know, base Sonic Mania Plus. I prefer just to probably just have that on my shelf when I see it, rather than like the Mega Drive sort of throwback. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. That was $44. I checked on eBay, like how much is this thing going for, and it is roughly about that, about 40, so maybe as low as like maybe $30. But with the buy 2 get 1 free, I'm like, oh look, it is what it is, and especially since it's like right there in front of me and not having to pay shipping and all of that, pretty good pickup. So really happy with that one. I'm glad I've got a physical copy of this game because it's really a great Sonic game. And I've got to be honest, like the other games I really couldn't make up like what I wanted it to be. Like we talked earlier in the video how I wanted to get some of the Final Fantasy games, but none of that, and a lot of stuff wasn't in stock. So I went for the Outer Worlds and just looking through like going through like I guess the bin, just like going through all the games. There's a bunch of sports games, a bunch of Assassin's Creed games, just all of the the stuff people don't want. And I've been meaning to play the Outer Worlds for a while. I downloaded it on Game Pass, I think when it came to Game Pass years ago. And I played it and, I got distracted and moved on type of thing. But I'm happy to actually have a copy on the console. I'll probably prefer to play on, especially with Outer Worlds 2 as well coming out. Yeah, I'll give it a go. I can't... Hello, it's me. Every time I just see myself on the disc, just... but yeah, I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but it's a really nice copy, good quality. No scuffs on the artwork and everything like that. The actual case is good. So I picked that up, and when I got to the third game, I was really struggling to find something. But I opted for this, Stardew Valley, the Collector's Edition on Xbox One. I quite like getting Xbox One games. I do prefer to get them on PS4, but playing them on my Series X is great. So no complaints there. I don't think I'll actually play this on Series X, to be honest. I'd probably rather play it on Steam Deck or Switch or even my phone, to be honest. But it's just nice to have a physical representation of this game because just brilliant game. But I'd like to play more of it. I've sort of dabbled in it, but I haven't really gone down the rabbit hole. You can see here it comes with the soundtrack and it comes with the game itself, which is going to be a little bit tricky to get out. There we go. So yeah, just brilliant quality disc, which is cool. So I should put in the soundtrack. It's funny because when it comes to CDs, I really don't have much to play it on. I think my car is my only CD player. Actually, well, I guess since I've gotten a PS2, I guess I can play it on my PS2. But yeah, this is really neat as well. Just the instruction booklet. It's just, you can see just all the love went into it. I really miss these on I wish we could get these for current games because it's just so nice to go through. You can see just the love that's gone into this for the collector's edition. And it's not like I really don't come to these anymore for learning how to play the game. I'll just play it. And games these days, they're designed to teach you how to play it within the game itself, which is probably for the best. But it's still nice to get a bit of weight in your case anyway. It comes with this map of the farm too, which is pretty cool. Just absolutely beautiful. Let's zoom out there. Just wonderful. Look at that. So yeah, those are my pickups locally, and it just goes to show that it's much better to buy in person. You really do take a gamble when you buy online. It's just frustrating, but that's how it is. And I've got these games over here to go back to EB Games because yeah, I am not impressed. The more I think about it, I'm just nah. I put this into a different case just to see if it holds up, but yeah, the damage to the actual paper itself is just too much, and there's no way in hell I'm putting this on the shelf. There's no... The thing I guess EB Games and game retailers got to keep in mind is I didn't just pick up the World of Final Fantasy because I don't care, it's a cheap copy, I'll get it just to play it. I could get it for probably half the price if I just put it on my wish list and wait for it to be on sale. But when I get a copy from a store, I want it to be at least in a good condition. But without the artwork itself, it's just, I don't know. I know I'm fussy, I'm I've got that collector's mentality, but it's frustrating. And I think that if a place like EB Games wants to sort of stay around when digital is so prominent, majority of people are just downloading games on the PlayStation Network or Steam. They've got to sort of appeal to people that want physical games, and people that still want physical games in 2025. Just they don't want it covered in shit or without the label. It's just what it is. I think they maybe need to up their standards. But I don't know. That's just me. We've got no options really down here anyways, so what does it matter? They got no competition. But yeah, that's what I picked up from my local store. This is the one I'll be keeping online from EB Games. So yeah, you can get good deals at EB Games. this is what I got from Big W. Obviously brand new games. I've got nothing to really complain about too much. It's just, for whatever reason, these stickers, they usually come off okay, but did not come off okay this time, which is frustrating because it's a brand new game and I've got to get the Goo Gone out to like scrub it off because I don't like my games covered in stickers and all that crap. But then eBay, where I could actually like have a look at the game itself and be like, all right, comes with a manual, comes with a disc that isn't scratched to all hell, and pay like $20 for this one and I think $12 for this. You're able to see what you're buying, which is good. Nice clean copy. So I tell you what, I have bought some PlayStation 2 games, 25 years later, for some games, or 24 years later, that are absolutely disgusting. Some of the most disgusting bits of plastic I've ever touched in my life. There's that. But guys, thank you very much for checking out my video today. I really appreciate it. I love watching game pickup videos. I think they're one of the most relaxing and entertaining things I watch on YouTube when I'm like feeding my daughter her bottle or just doing stuff around the house. I'm always seeing what other people are buying, checking out, playing, all that. So it's good fun. But I'm sure I'll do this more. But until next time, guys, enjoy your day, happy gaming, and let me know what you've been playing as well. See you guys.